What you got here?
I'm so excited. I've been waiting so patiently.
We're Sid and Mackie, and we're professional mountain bikers on a quest to race the best and most challenging mountain bike races around the world. If you've been watching our videos for a while, you may remember when Mackie surprised me with a custom-painted Niner jet back in February of 2022. Are you serious? How long have you been plotting this? Well, when we found ourselves with an unpainted prototype XC bike earlier this year, we decided we needed to give our new kit design a chance to shine as well.
You guys might recognize this frame. This is the prototype rocket frame that I rode for a long time. This frame is getting a makeover.
So, it wouldn't be us if it wasn't slightly absurd. Oh my god.
Oh, it's so good.
It's totally ridiculous.
So patient.
I mean, really, it's early. This is really an early birthday present.
So you're saying I haven't been patient?
You have been patient. I'm just saying, like, it came earlier than we expected. This is supposed to be your birthday present. Your birthday isn't for another month.
I know.
We are leaving for BC tomorrow. So wouldn't be leaving for a trip without a last minute bike build, now would it? You guys might remember Mackie was riding a prototype frame rocket, Niner rocket, up until the day before we left for South America. You feel a trend. Niner said we were okay to keep that prototype frame. And well, we thought maybe it deserved a snazzy new paint job. And originally this was supposed to show up right around Mackie's birthday, so we've been calling it Mackie's birthday bike, but it was early, and now he gets to race BC bike race with it. We have actually had the frame for a few weeks now, but we wanted to put ride wrap on it before we built it, because I was just gonna make our lives so much easier. So that's what we're gonna do today, is we're gonna ride wrap it, and I think it'll be way easier to do that before we build it at all. So we'll ride wrap it, we'll let it sit overnight, we'll build it tomorrow, which makes me realize we're not actually leaving tomorrow. I've been saying it wrong. We leave the day after tomorrow. That's a huge relief, actually. All right, so it wouldn't be us if it wasn't slightly absurd. Oh my god.
Oh, it is so wild. Oh, it's so good.
It's totally ridiculous. Obviously, this is based off of our kits that we designed with Primal this year. Nate Adams from Niner, who's their lead graphic designer, did the bike version. Got our instructions. Basically paint by numbers. Very doable.
Alright, here it is. Next morning. Looking pretty darn good. I guess time to build it up.
Time to build it up.
My goal with this build was to create the perfect bike for BC Bike Race and the Downieville Classic. I wanted something that was light and climbed well, but could also handle rough, rocky, high-speed descents. With these things in mind, I went with a 120mm Fox 34 float step cast factory fork for the extra stiffness and travel. I also chose the Noble TR35 rims for a slightly wider internal rim width and paired them with super light DT Swiss 180 hubs and bird polymer spokes. For tires, I went with the Maxxis Aspen 2.4 max speed with Vittoria Airliner light tire inserts for extra rim protection and the ability to run slightly lower tire pressure. Then I finished it off with a Shimano XTR 12-speed drivetrain, 2-piston XTR brakes with a 180mm rotor on the front and 160mm rotor on the back, Fox Transfer SL dropper post and Float SL shock, Velo Senso Ray saddle, and Expedo M Force 8 XC pedals. All in all, I feel like this is the ultimate build for a cross-country bike. Fast up and fast down.
Alright, time to see how much it weighs. $24.9 or 11.3 kg.
We're going to Canada today! Yay!
It's a good thing our bike rack has lights on it. Should improve the chances of not getting rear-ended.
So for the first leg of this trip, we are driving 23 hours to Seattle. We'll camp somewhere, probably in Idaho. I'm actually kind of excited. This is our first real road trip in this car.
Welcome to Canada. You have arrived.
We are here at Noble headquarters in Cumberland. Go check it out.
You've arrived. We made it. Here we are. Welcome. I'm Chris with Noble Wheels, and you guys are at our new facility in Cumberland, British Columbia. This building's over 100 years old. It's right on the main drag in town here.
Literally trails,
Yeah,
like
we rode
a
the
block
trails
that
we were
way.
riding.
Nice to be able to go for a lunch ride and get on the trails really quickly so you can pop back in and out for work. We've been working on the building here for probably about 24 months, I would say. So it's been a labor of love. A lot of it's been restored, but this is kind of a retail space we have here. So obviously some hubs, tires. We have a bit of the history of the building here. It's been a part of the community for a really, really long time. It was previously called the Big Store. Cumberland is a mining community, so it used to almost be like a commissary where miners would come get like mining picks, canvas tents, horse tack. We've always wanted to be here. Like you said, the proximity to the trails is really important for us. Having a place where our staff can like come and want to hang out, and you know, you've kind of this space is a place that you kind of want to be in and want to work in. The saloon doors. I haven't tossed anyone out of here yet. Oh yeah. So yeah, one day let's be like, you know what I mean? Everything we do here is 100% fully custom built by hand. So what that means is nothing's pre-built. Every time you order from us, it basically comes in a build sheet. We talk to customers about what they want to ride, what bike they're riding, what terrain they ride, how they want the wheels to feel, and then we use that information to build a custom wheel set for that customer. So that means that we build everything up by hand to a very high level. It's finished here and then shipped internationally from this location. And when we're building, we try to keep that fully custom nature a part of the whole business, and I think that's what makes the brand different from some other brands. So that means, as you can see here, we have a huge selection of premium hubs. We build with DT Swiss, a lot of Industry 9 stuff. We do a lot of business with Onyx, Hope, Chris King. 3 main spoke types. We do a D-Light, a bladed spoke, a CX Ray from Sapim, and also a race spoke. So those are all out of Belgium. We certainly stand behind our products, and we're happy to offer a lifetime warranty with our rims. So what that basically means is if you break your wheel when you're riding your bike, Rim's included at no charge. So we'll shoot you a new rim. Customers do have to pay for shipping, but the rim is no questions asked. Sometimes we do get people that back over them with their truck or whatever, and if that's the case, we like to help them out. Might not be a free replacement, but for all intents and purposes, we believe in what we build, and so if you break your wheel while you're riding, the rim's included free of charge. We also offer a lifetime of truing and service on the wheels too, so if you're local or you want to ship the wheel to us, we'll re-true it at no charge. We'll also service hubs as well. All of our graphics are fully custom as well, so this is a selection of vinyl here. We have some more weirder vinyl down here. We haven't used this one in a while, but I don't know if we have enough for I think we have just enough for a full decal set, so maybe in my next wheel set I'll do those. We used to say never no cubicles in sight, on our job description, but unfortunately now, we have some cubicles here. I think we decided we're going to call these fun boxes.
Yeah, they're not cubicles, they're fun boxes.
Fun boxes.
Fine.
Get into your fun box and do your work.
Okay, we made it to our Airbnb here in Cumberland, BC. Huge thanks to the Noble guys for hooking it up with the Airbnb this weekend. It's gonna be really nice. It's very cute, as you can see. And yeah, we're gonna go ride with the Noble crew. Mackie is gonna get his first real ride on the bike.
I'm very excited to make sure that I tightened all the bolts properly and yeah, things like that. The tires have held air all the way up here, so
Really
I feel good about the tires.
So Mackie's not wearing the kit that matches the bike because I thought that might be too much for when we go ride with new people. If you disagree, please let me know in the comments.
This was the perfect first ride on this bike, as I got to test it out both climbing and descending on a variety of terrain. Everything from hardpack to roots and rocks, and we got to see some of the trails we'll be racing next week at the BC Bike Race.
I'm not sure if you can example. You haven't figured it out yet. This climb is like very large.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. Now you know.
It's very pleasant at this pace, for sure.
Yeah,
It would be
so
less pleasant by
last time you were here. Yeah, Russell. 1723. Woo! Pretty good. The hope. You can burn through.
That is the hope.
Yeah, cool, man. Well, I'll be certainly following along.
Ooh, that's fun.
Mackie found the line, never routing it. think we might have ridden this. Yeah.
I got scared about the drop though.
Yeah, that's reasonable.
I don't like doing that sort of thing.
Huge thanks to Noble for hosting us in Cumberland and showing us their home trails. We had a great time and are now even more excited for BC Bike Race. My new bike performed perfectly on this terrain, floating up the climbs and cruising down the descents, and I'm really pleased with the equipment choices I made and can't wait to put it through its paces next week. Speaking of next week, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss our BC Bike Race series. We'll be posting 7 videos, one for each day of the race, over the next 4 weeks and can't wait to share it with you. See you then, and in the meantime, don't forget to be more awesome.
All right, well, I'm glad we had someone on the line there to help out with that finish.